Well, good morning. This is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred. Really glad you could join Bailey and I today out here in the vegetable garden. It's a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. It's nice low humidity. We're turning the corner here in June, heading towards July. And so we've had a lot of nice sunny days here in Pennsylvania, and the plants are just flourishing out here in our organic vegetable garden. Well, today I wanted to give you an early summer garden update on how our sweet potatoes are growing. And I planted the red Jersey variety, the Beauregard variety, and also yams. So let's go check out these plants and see how they're growing. And so I have these potato slips growing right here up on my right in this 4-foot by 8-foot raised garden bed. These are the Beauregard variety. So I have here my garden journal, and I always encourage gardeners or beginning gardeners to have a journal, keep a journal from year to year. You can write down the mistakes you made and hopefully correct them the next year. Just to keep an overall record of when you plant, especially when you plant things out in the garden. It's just helpful from year to year. It's well worth the time up front or even during the season, because it makes your seasons after that a lot easier if you keep these records and then you can follow them. Well, anyhow, here I have in my garden journal that I planted these May 23rd, and I ended up buying these from a local nursery called Ray's, and these were like 20 cents a potato slip, and this is the first time I've grown sweet potatoes in my garden, and and they're really coming along really nice. I'm really looking forward to having a nice harvest here. And so these are something really easy to grow, something I would encourage you to think about growing in your garden. You do need plenty of space for these. These are going to really spread out. They're also a really beautiful vine. I have had a few rabbits come up, I noticed, eating some of the leaves, but I don't think they're really going to do any harm to my plants. Again, and this is the Beauregard sweet potato. They're going to end up being a nice large sweet potato. I'm really looking forward to harvesting these in a couple months. And so I also have the Jersey red over there and the yams that I'm growing. So let's go take a look at those. And so let's just take another quick look at these Beauregard sweet potatoes. Now they do like their feet warm, so you want to plant these definitely after the frost date is passed. And you also want to keep them well watered during the growing season. But they're also going to make a pretty ground cover in your garden. And so let's head over and take a look at the other section. So they're down the other aisle here growing. These are my melons here. I have some watermelons and cantaloupe. Also have some butternut squash growing in here, and these are just taking off really nice in all this heat we're having. And this is the section then here where I have my yams growing, and also the Jersey red sweet potatoes. These garden beds I have here, I have 3 sections. They're 4-foot by 32-foot. And so these are in one of the 4-foot by 8-foot sections, and you can see how nicely they're growing. It took a little while for them to get their feet in the ground, and now they're really starting to take off real nice. I don't know if you've seen my earlier video, but I did one a little while back on how you can put a garden fountain in your vegetable garden. That really adds a nice visual look to your garden, and it also sounds really pretty while you're out here working in your garden. I do need to add a little bit of water to my garden. But anyhow, right behind it is where these sweet potatoes are growing. And so let me encourage you to think about growing some sweet potatoes in your vegetable garden. You can also get these sweet potato slips mail order. You know, I know some people do that. You know, or you can check around and see if you have a local nursery that grows them. You probably can get them a little cheaper. They also may be a little bit healthier. But anyhow, so far they're really easy to grow. You know, you don't have to hill these sweet potatoes. Down below in my potato patch, you know, I have some red Norland potatoes growing and some Adirondack potatoes. And, you know, you have to hill those at least twice during the growing season. But these sweet potatoes, you just plant them in the soil like any other plant, and they all grow below or beneath the soil. And so that's the one nice thing, you don't have to hill your sweet potatoes. So I'm really looking forward to doing a video harvesting those in a couple months. But yeah, there's something really easy to do, and let me encourage you to think about growing them. Possibly you could even grow them in a container. I do have some red Norland potatoes growing in a container down below. So anyhow, I just want to thank you for joining me today out here in the vegetable garden. And if you have any questions or comments about this video, feel free to leave them in the section below. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so you can receive future videos. So I hope you have a wonderful day today. Until next time, this is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred.